Welcome to our favorite channel UN College Digital Class. In last video we have discussed about vector. Now we are going to talk about product in vectors. So here we discuss the vector product. So when the vectors are multiplied with each other. In general, we know that the product is one type. In sometimes we write x into y like this. In many times we also write x into y in this way. Here is dot, here is cross. But in algebraic, in scalar, both the product are same, does not differ. But in case of a vector, the dot product and cross product are two types. The result is different. That means there are two types. So product in vectors is two types. The product is two types. One is scalar product and next one is vector product. Scalar product is also called as dot product. Vector product is also called as cross product and their symbol is dot. The scalar product or dot product is represented by the symbol dot. Similarly, the vector product or cross product is represented by the symbol cross. First of all, we discuss about what is scalar product or dot product. So, the dot product of two vectors, that means the vector are multiplied with a dot. The dot product of two vectors is equal to product of their magnitudes, and cosine of a smaller angle between them. What is cosine? That means cos theta. Theta is the angle between A and B. Suppose A is a vector, and B is a vector also, If angle between them is theta, then the product of vectors in scalar product is equal to A dot B is equal to mod A, that means magnitude of A into magnitude of B, and cosine of a smaller angle between them. Why it is called a smaller angle? When two vectors inclined with each other, there are two angles. Suppose this is 60 degree, the other angle is 300 degree. So it is bigger angle, it is smaller angle. When the vectors are opposite to each other, so angle is 180. In that case, the angle are same. But all other cases, there are two angles, one is smaller, another is bigger. In this case, the angle always smaller. That means the smaller angle used in the dot product or cross product. So here A dot B, the formula of A dot B is equal to product of their magnitudes. Cardinality of A or magnitude of A is a scalar. A is a vector. Vector has magnitude as well as direction. So magnitude of A is always positive. Magnitude B also a number. These two are a scalar. So dot means this is the dot product. Dot is a product, dot product of two vectors. That means the definition of the dot product is the formula. Dot, that means dot is a product, so dot product of two vectors, that means A and B are two vectors, is equal to the, that means this equal to the product of these two are multiplied, so it is product of their magnitudes. That means magnitude of A and magnitude of B, and the multiplication also and cosine, that means cosine of a smaller angle between them. This is the smaller angle between them. Similarly, why it is called scalar product? For example, work, W is equal to the dot product of force and displacement. F is a vector quantity, displacement S is also vector quantity, but after multiplication, after product, the result is a scalar. That means the product of two vectors is two types. One is scalar. Why it is called scalar? Because after product, the result is a scalar. In some cases, after product, the result is a vector. So, on the basis of their direction, the product is two types. One is scalar, another is vector. In their formula, cardinality of or magnitude of A is a number, so it is a scalar. Magnitude of B also scalar. Cos theta is a number, also scalar. The product of a scalar is a scalar. So from the formula we cleared that A dot B is a scalar. And the example is the work. The most favorite example is work. So how it is the formula derived? Now we derive the formula. A dot B is equal to magnitude of their product, that means mod A into mod B, and cos theta. Suppose here the vector V, here the vector B, and suppose this is x axis and this is y axis. So x axis and y axis are rectangular, or angle between them is 90 degree. The vector B has two rectangular components, one is cos, another is sin. That means B cos theta is the component, and B sin theta also component. If we take the vector is A, because here we have taken the angle between A and B is theta, so the vector is in this direction, and the vector B will be made angle theta with the vector A. In case of the product, the two vectors must be in the same direction. So the vector B has the component B cos theta along A, and another is sin theta. So A dot B is equal to the product of A and their component is B cos theta. So product of their vectors is equal to mod A mod B cos theta. Similarly, now we discuss about the vector product or cross product. Cross is also a product, but the result is a vector. The cross product of two vectors, is equal to the definition of this cross product is same as the formula. So cross product of two vectors is equal to product of their magnitudes and also multiplied with the sin theta. That means sine of a smaller angle between them. But it is a scalar. Mod A is a scalar. Magnitude of B also scalar. Sin theta is a number, also scalar. These three are scalar. Only the n cap give the direction of A cross B. So n cap is a unity vector. N cap is a unity vector. So magnitude of a unity vector is 1. When we multiply n cap with this result, the result does not increase, because in case of 2 into 1 is 2, 3 into 1 also 3. So, in case of a multiplication with unit vector, the magnitude of the vector does not affect, but n cap gives only the direction. So, here where n cap be the unit vectors perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. Suppose A is the vector in this direction and B is the another vector in this direction. After multiplication, when the two vectors are multiplied with each other with a cross, the result will be in the direction in this direction. Here the whiteboard contains the vector A and B. Angle between them is theta. Angle between them is theta. The direction of A cross B is the direction of this marker. That means the perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. This unit vector gives the direction of A cross B. For example, when we rotate, when we open this marker, we apply two forces. One is in this direction, another is in this direction. When both are applied in this marker, the result, the cap of the knob increases. We apply in the plane, here is the A vector, another is B vector, but their multiplication give the direction of A cross B. For example, the electromagnetic wave, if this is the electric field, if this is the electric field, this is the electric field E, suppose this is the magnetic field. If electric field move in this direction, magnetic field give direction. So, electromagnetic wave give the direction of the electromagnetic wave perpendicular to both electric field and magnetic field. So, that is the unit vector. So, the cross product is a vector. That is why the torque tau, the example of it is tau, that is equal to F cross the perpendicular distance. Next, we discuss about the properties of a scalar product or vector product. The first property is dot product of two vectors is commutative. That means A dot B is equal to B dot A. That means A dot B is also equal to B dot A. So, it is commutative. The scalar product or dot product of two vectors is always commutative. Next, we discuss about associative, the associative property. Associative property cannot be defined. It is not associative, it may be associative, but does not define in case of a dot product. Why it is not defined? The dot product is always depends upon two vectors. That means dot product is carried or is calculated when the two are vectors. In case of associative, A dot B dot C. So, here A dot B is a scalar, that means it is a number 2 or 3. So, a number and a vector, that means a scalar and vector. So, it is not defined. That means associative is not defined in dot product. We cannot define the associative product. Next, we discuss about the third is dot product vectors is distributive over addition or subtraction. That means A dot B plus C equal to A dot B plus A dot C. It is also distributive over subtraction. That means A dot B minus C also A dot B minus A dot C. That means the scalar product or dot product is distributive over addition or subtraction. The fourth one is dot product of orthogonal vectors is always 0. The product of dot product of orthogonal vectors is always 0. What is orthogonal? Orthogonal means the angle between the two vectors is 90 degree. When angle between two vectors are 90 degree, then the vectors are called orthogonal or perpendicular. So, when angle theta is equal to 90 degree, then A dot B is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B, then cos 90. The value of cos 90 is 0. So, magnitude of A into magnitude of B into 0. So, result is 0. So, dot product of orthogonal vectors is always 0. Next, fifth is the dot product of any base vector or any orthogonal unit vectors always 1. We prove this result. Suppose we take I cap dot I cap, I cap dot I cap. So, by the formula, so it is magnitude of I, then magnitude of I, then cos 0 degree. So, angle between two equal vectors is always 0 degree, because the I vector along the x axis, the same vector, so angle is 0. I cap is a unit vector, the magnitude is 1, also it is 1, cos 0 is also 1. So, the result is 1. So, similarly, j dot j also 1, k dot k also 1. The three dot product I dot I, j dot j and k dot j, k also 1. The last one I dot j is equal to j dot k is equal to k dot I is 0, always 0. So, how it is possible? So, we take I cap dot j cap, I cap dot j cap. So, answer is magnitude of I cap, then magnitude of j cap, and then cos 90 degree, because the I cap and j cap are perpendicular to each other, because the I cap is along x axis, j cap along y axis. So, angle is 90 degree. Magnitude of I cap is 1, magnitude of j cap also 1, cos 90 is 0. So, answer will be 0. Similarly, j cap dot k cap also 0, and k cap dot I cap is also 0. Next, we discuss about properties of a vector product. The first one is cross product of vectors is not commutative. Cross product of vectors is not commutative. That is why A cross B not equal to B cross A. Why it is possible? When the two vectors, suppose the vector A acting in this direction and the vector B acting in this direction, and angle between them is theta. The A cross B acting perpendicular to the plane containing A and B, that means it the outward to the whiteboard. When we multiply B with A, the direction is inward to the whiteboard. So, but A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. That means when we open the cap, so is upward direction, we close, the vector is reverse. If A multiplied with B, so the result is outward to the whiteboard. But when B cross with the A, the result is inward to the whiteboard. But the result A cross B is equal to B cross A, because they have same magnitude. A cross B, B cross A, they have same magnitude, only the direction is different, that means opposite to each other. That is why A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. The second one is cross product of vectors. Cross product of vectors is associative. That means A cross B cross C also equal to A cross B cross C. That means when we cross product A and B first, then with this C, the result also same. So it is cross product of vectors is associative. Now we discuss about the distributive property of a cross product. So cross product of the vectors is distributive, like dot product. So cross product of two vectors is distributive over addition, maybe subtraction. That means A cross B plus C, A cross B plus A cross C. When it is changed to subtraction, that means A cross B minus C, also A cross B minus A cross C. That means the cross product of vectors is distributive over vector addition or maybe vector subtraction. Cross product is similar to dot product. Dot product is distributive over addition and subtraction. Cross product of vectors is also distributive over addition, vector addition or vector subtraction. The fourth one is the cross product of I and I gap and I gap also 0, the null vector. The result in dot product is 0, I gap dot j gap is 0. 0 here 0 is not a vector, 0 is a scalar, but in this case 0 is a vector. J cap cross j cap also 0 vector, k cap cross k cap also 0 vector. How it is possible? Take I cap cross I cap, the equal vectors, the angle between the vector I and I is 0 degree. So the formula is I cap magnitude of I cap then sine 0 degree and then n cap, same vector, but sine 0 degree is 0, the result is 0 because the value of a sine 0 degree is 0. So it is 1. So answer is 1 into 0, only the n cap. So the result is 0, 0 into n cap also 0 vector because the n cap has a direction. So I cap cross I cap is a null vector. Similarly, j cap cross j cap also a null vector. Similarly, k cap cross k cap is also a null vector. Now the important thing is I cap cross j cap, it is the result k cap. In this the cyclic order, if you take I cap, then j cap, then k cap, if you move it anti-clockwise, in the same direction. If you clockwise, so it is opposite. That means I cross with the j, I cap cross with the j cap in the anti-clockwise, the result is k cap. If you take reverse, j cap cross product with the I cap, j cap cross product with the I cap, so result is minus k because we move opposite direction, it should minus k cap. Similarly, j cap cross k cap, j cap cross k cap in the same direction, same order, so the result is I cap. If you move reverse, k cap cross j cap, so result is opposite, so it is minus I cap. Similarly, k cap cross I cap, k cap then I cap, the same order, so it is j cap. But when we move reverse, I cap cross k cap, it is opposite, so minus j cap. Now we have to prove how I cap cross j cap is equal to k cap. Suppose we take I cap cross j cap. A formula is magnitude of I cap, then magnitude of j cap, then sine 90 degree, because I cap is along x axis, j cap along y axis. So angle between x axis and y axis is 90 degree. So angle between them is 90 degree. But the only the result is Now next one is the vector perpendicular to the plane containing A vector and B vector. That means the n cap is the unit vector perpendicular to both I cap and j cap. So the result is 1, here result is also 1, sin 90 also 1. So what is n cap? I cap is along x axis, this is the x axis and I cap is along x axis. J cap is along y axis, they are perpendicular to each other. So what is the vector perpendicular to both I and j? That is z axis. So it is k cap. The result is k cap. So here n cap is equal to k cap, is equal to 1 into k cap, answer is k cap. So I cap cross j cap is equal to k cap. Similarly, we can prove the other result. So here the property of vectors are complete. Thank you to all.